What's up, peeps? I'm here today, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about a theory that right now I never heard about, but I think it was posted a while ago, maybe like a month, or it was posted in June, but I never heard about it, so I'm going to talk to you about it anyway. And this theory was made by John Negroni, who you might know from the Pixar theory. And if you do not know the Pixar theory, just search it. I don't feel like talking about it. Okay. And the theory is, what if Jafar was good all along? Jafar from Aladdin. So, you know Aladdin, the Disney story, possibly even a classic, but what if Jafar, the villain, was good all along? Well, Jafar is primarily the villain of Disney's animated classic Aladdin, which magic carpeted its way into our hearts back in 1992. I'm reading it off the screen. Now, the inspiration for this theory for John Negroni was Maleficent, which you don't know, it's kind of like Wicked, where they show the take of Sleeping Beauty, but in Maleficent's perspective. I saw that movie, it was a great movie. Okay. Where was I? At any rate, I found it valuable to do the same with Jafar from Aladdin. I think you'll find this case on my hands. Okay. So right about now, you're probably remembering all the awful things that Jafar did. I mean, like, he was trying to kill somebody. Pretty bad if you think about it, but whatever. So, in the movie, Jafar betrays Aladdin after hiring him to do a job. He betrays him after hiring him. If you don't remember, he sends Aladdin to go into the Cave of Wonders. Don't know, I'll talk about that later. But into that cave to get the magic lamp. But then when Abu, the monkey, touches something else, everything starts to collapse, and Jafar tries to take the lamp and run away, but Abu catches him. After all the bad things that Jafar did, you're probably like, case closed, of course he's the bad guy. Well, not necessarily. The problem is that we have an unreliable narrator that could change the way we really watch the movie. The narrator I'm referring to is the merchant from the very beginning of the film. If you haven't seen the film very recently, you probably will not remember that there is a merchant in the beginning of the film. There's another theory that the merchant is the genie because he is wearing a blue shirt and he has that little curly Q thing from like curly Q beard, and his clothes just look a lot like the genie. So that's one other theory. Maybe I'll talk about it in another video. But he is telling you the story of Aladdin because he's a street merchant and he wants to sell you the magic lamp. Magic lamp. So, yeah. In other words, the entire movie is a sales pitch, which is like a commercial. The merchant is trying to prove to us, in his words, that the lamp is important because it changed the course of one man's life. That's quote. He then goes on and tells us the story of Aladdin. The main problem here is that to order for us to the lamp, he would want to position the main character, Aladdin, as the good guy. Even if he's telling a true story. We as the audience have no idea how far he may be straying from the truth. To convince us that the lamp is magical and that we should buy it. Okay, so to be fair, even though the merchant is telling us the story, we should have a lot of doubts for Jafar as the bad guy. So before we get any further, let's go through the case for Jafar. First, the Sultan sucks at his job, okay? This is probably the most important piece of evidence we have to work with. The root of Jafar's motivation is to replace the Sultan, but why do you think he's lustering for this power in the first place? Sorry if I'm reading it off there, it's just that I do not want to mess up this very good theory. There are 3 answers to this question. The Sultan plays with his toys all day instead of running Agrabah. The Sultan is left his daughter put off finding her husband, and the Sultan lets his daughter assault people with a tiger. All these are reasons for why Jafar would get, angry. So, as we see in the opening sequence with Aladdin and Abu running from the guards, poverty and homelessness is a huge problem in Agrabah. This is likely because every time we run into the Sultan, he's goofing off or playing with toys. Jafar has to hypnotize the Sultan just to get him to do his job. Wow, he has to hypnotize somebody just to do this job. How do you even get this job in the first place? Oh, it's a kingdom. Oh, he probably got it from his father or something. Moving on. Why wouldn't Jafar have hypnotized his way to becoming the Sultan? Jafar himself is not a sorcerer until the very end of the movie, but he does have a wide array of magical tools and instruments, which includes his cobra staff, the sand of time, and etc. So why does he need the magic lamp to make himself a Sultan? Let's find out in the next video. I don't know if you got the last one. I'm not going to make you guys do that. We're led to believe that Lago, his parrot, convinced Jafar that he should just get the Sultan to make Jafar a suitor for the princess. But if Jafar was really as cruel as the merchant portrays him, then Jafar could have simply hypnotized the Sultan to concede his title. Instead, Jafar wants to become the Sultan by either wishing himself as the Sultan or marrying into it, which would both occur without hurting anyone, except for Jasmine's feelings. Sorry, Jasmine. Nobody really cares about you anyway. I kid, Jasmine. You're one of the main characters, Jasmine. Oh my gosh, Jasmine. And I gotta plug on the phone, so I'm gonna have to take a video break.